Greetings, my loved ones, and welcome to Affirm Peace, a community journal of life where everyone's story is meaningful. I am your hostess, Rebirth, aka Tam B, and I am so happy to have you here today. Today is Youth Monday, and y'all know I love my Youth Mondays. So, yay, I love all of my shows, but I really love Youth Monday because it gets the youth out to use their voices when they truly don't normally use them. And we need to hear what our babies are up to and what's really going on in their heads. So, we have to do our mental health check-in questions before we go into anything first. So, the first question, like I always say, you can journal them for yourself. You can say them out loud, your answers. You can DM me. We can talk about it however you feel. This is a safe space for us to grow and flourish together. So, first question. How are you feeling today? And is there anything from yesterday that is bothering you today? Second question. What thoughts are running through your mind? Third question. How does your body feel? And the fourth question, and my favorite, who or what do you need to support your mental health today? So, like I said, do what you will with those questions. They are for you, and it is a safe space, so you can talk to me about them as well. So, without further ado, I'm going to have my special youth guest introduce herself, and we are going to go from there. Go ahead, sweetie.
Hi, my name is Skye, and I go to FL Schlegel. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a senior.
All right, thank you. Well, I met Skye through Caleb, of course. Um, he doesn't like me to talk about relationship things, so they're friends. And we are gonna go from there. But no, Sky's a sweetheart, and ever since I've met her, we've had conversations, and I think I've said some things to open her mind to some stuff because sometimes Sky be saying some stuff to make me wonder, but we ain't gonna go there. Okay, but my first question for you today, my dear, is what is your perspective of USD 500?
My perspective of USD 500, I'm proud to be a part of USD 500. I wouldn't want to be in any other district, but I feel like it obviously has some problems. I feel like USD 500 kind of really restricts their students,
Hmm.
especially like in Schlegel. Well, I don't know how it goes for any other school because I go to Schlegel, but
Hmm.
specifically for Schlegel, if the students want to see change in the school, it's like very restricted or limited on what you can do. Like, if we want to do something like make pep rallies better or something like that, we have to run it through administration, obviously, but then it's like very, very hard to get it actually going and rolling.
Hmm.
And I feel like that kind of discourages people from wanting to make the school better because it's like all these rules and regulations and everything. We don't have the freedom that people want, so people hate the school or don't have any school spirit. And I feel like they should give us more creative freedom with what we want to do and it be more student led more than administration led, with
Hmm.
as far as like pep rallies or dances or anything going around the school, like anything like celebrations at all.
Okay. Why do you think they put the restrictions on you all?
I don't know, because they think that we're gonna be irresponsible, which some people probably will. I can't I can't deny that because some people in our school are very irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some people that aren't and genuinely want community and want to come together and want to make the school better.
Mm-hmm.
And the administration knows who the people are that are irresponsible. So I feel like we shouldn't punish everybody for a few people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So when we talk about the programs and things of that nature, what programs are you in and out of school?
I'm in senior board.
Okay.
I played volleyball. My season is over. But
Mm-hmm.
those are all the things that I am in inside of school.
Okay.
And outside of school, I don't think I'm in anything.
You don't think you're in anything?
No.
What about Upper Bound?
Oh, I'm in upper bound. Yes. Yes, I'm in upper bound.
Oh goodness gracious, girl. Okay, so senior board. I actually just had a junior on here, and we were speaking about that. What is because she really didn't know the difference between senior board and student council. So what's the difference between senior board? I know you all are responsible for doing the prom, but what else does senior board do?
So, senior board actually does a lot of stuff that I feel like the other like people in other classes don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly like fundraisers, like the talent show that we had, we ran that.
Okay.
We're also doing March Madness, like the teachers versus students um, basketball
Okay.
thing, and
And when is that?
it's this Thursday.
Okay.
And we also partnered with NHS for the dodgeball tournament, so
Mm-hmm.
we kind of helped set that up, and that's what we do. We also run prom and stuff like that. And student council, I feel like, is more for dances and stuff for like all the students,
Mm-hmm.
and to put back into our school. So if they do fundraisers, it's more to put back into something for all the students. And for senior board, I feel like if we do fundraisers, it's kind of to put back something into seniors so we can make prom good. March Madness is for prom, so we can raise money for prom. The talent show, I think that was to raise money for, I think, Senior Sunrise. No,
Okay.
that wasn't for Senior Sunrise. That was for a different thing. But we did do a fundraiser for Senior Sunrise.
What is senior sunrise?
It's basically where all the seniors come together and we watch the sunrise to like
Oh, okay.
symbolize the start of senior year.
So do y'all do any activities for, or
Yeah,
y'all just sit there and watch?
we have breakfast and stuff. We were supposed to have some more activities and games, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like at the start of the year, so we low key didn't have it together and people were playing too much. So
Mm-hmm.
we didn't raise enough money to get all the things that we wanted. But and then we're supposed to do a senior sunset and we're supposed to run decision day and stuff like that. Just stuff for seniors.
Okay. Understandable. Are you just a board member, or do you hold any actual office titles within the senior board?
I'm just a board member. But we I feel like I could be official. We have a
Mm-hmm.
vice president and then we have a president, and all the other people, they're board members. We kind of don't have like a set, like we were supposed to have a event coordinator
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, but people don't do what they're supposed to do in senior
Mm-hmm.
board. So we really only have a vice president and a president, and other people who want to take on those roles can. And I help out as much as I can because I know
Mm-hmm.
people be falling short, but
Mm-hmm. So why do you think they lack the responsibility? Because that's what it sounds like is the issue is they are not responsible, and the mentality to be responsible is not there.
I feel like people, the higher ups, are very lenient, and I know people probably think that they could just get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk about in senior board how they're gonna start kicking people out and stuff like that, but genuinely, they haven't done it yet. So I don't know. And
So it's just a bunch of talk and nobody doing the walk.
yes,
Gotcha.
and people, it's just very lenient and everything. So people just think that they could get away with not doing anything.
That's unfortunate. So what do you consider a great leader?
Um, what I consider a great leader,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like to be a great leader, you have to have good organization. You have to have good communication. You can't just be yelling at people and telling them to do whatever because anybody they could take that as disrespectful, and then you got a lot of rah rah.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to have good communication and good organization skills. Make sure everything is organized, not all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you have trustworthy people working by you. You can't just have your friends and stuff. You have to be
Mm-hmm.
responsible enough to have people that is good for the job and not just who you like.
Yeah. Okay. Do you feel that you're a great leader?
Um, I feel like I could be a good leader, but
I said great leader.
oh, a great leader. Um, I feel like yeah, I could be a great leader. I feel like, or I feel like I don't know actually because I feel like I have to work more on my communication because sometimes I'm like shy with telling people what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I feel like I'm an organized person,
Okay.
and I don't like when things are unorganized. When things are unorganized, that gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like I have to work on my communication.
Okay. So how has your senior year treated you so far?
It's at first it was kind of rocky,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's chill because I have like 5 classes,
Mm-hmm.
so I can get done. I have less on my plate, so I can get done things done easier. But
Mm-hmm.
at first, it was it was kind of rocky. I was
Why
very
was it? Why do
frustrated.
you feel it was rocky?
Well, first because the whole senior sunrise thing where people weren't getting it together, and then we barely had enough money to even host a senior sunrise or get the things that we wanted to get, and that was very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the classes I was taking, um my math class, it was kind of hard because at first it was an online teacher, and I was I'm not very good with online classes
Mm-hmm.
because you can just slack off a lot, and I'd be procrastinating. I'm not gonna cap. And then English, I feel like I like that class, but it challenged me a lot more
Yeah.
than last year. And I feel like it taught me a lot, and I'm really glad that it did challenge me because I'm in a creative writing class right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that English class helped me a lot with this creative writing class that I'm taking.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it challenged me, and yeah, basically it was very stressful, and I was also balancing volleyball on top of that, and I had a job, so I was doing
Well, you said
schoolwork.
you were organized.
Yes, I am organized, but it's just I was stressed out because I was had a job. Like I was keeping my grades up and everything, but I had a job. I was balancing volleyball and I had school. So it's just balancing all that plus like home life and like making sure that I'm getting enough sleep, making sure I'm taking care of myself. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of hard, but I
Okay.
got through it.
Okay. Okay. So, how is this teacher student dynamic at Schlegel in your perspective?
Um, I feel it just depends on the teacher.
Yeah.
If there are really good teachers that I feel like I could talk to, and then there's teachers that's just rude and not approachable at all, and they just act like that they don't like their job or they don't like kids at all.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, but honestly, most of the teachers I feel like are very approachable, but they got rid of a lot of teachers from last year. Like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of teachers either quit or they got rid of them or they just found another position
Mm-hmm.
that I liked a lot. So that
Mm-hmm.
was very unfortunate, but I found a new teachers that I bond with. So I feel like most of the teachers though, I could only pick out like a handful of teachers that I feel like don't like their job.
Okay. Now, me and you talked before, and you spoke about wanting to get into government.
Yes.
What occurred that made you want to get in government?
Um well, I don't feel like anything really occurred. I feel like it's because I wanted to get into journalism, and the whole point of me getting into journalism is so I can get people to hear what's going on in the world.
Okay.
And because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation and whatever, I just wanted my stuff to be raw.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I want to do something about it, what's going on in the
Mm-hmm.
world, and I want to be the change that I want to see, and I want to be in those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I want to get into government.
Okay. All right. So, what do you know what you would like to do within getting into government? Because journalism is a tremendous piece of it to let the community know and the world know what
Yes.
is going on within everything, and not being able to restrict the things that you can say or speak or write or record, or however putting your media out there. So, what part of government do you think you want to get in? Do you want to get in federal? Do you want to get in county wise, locally? Do you want to do state? Like, have you thought that far yet?
Um, no, but I think I would probably do state
Okay.
because it's my state.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But if I felt like I wanted to go bigger into federal, then I would do
Hmm.
that. My limit is not just to my state.
Yeah.
I would like to, if I feel called to do federal and be in that type of environment, then I definitely would, and I'm not opposed to it.
Okay. So, there are a lot of organizations out here, and a lot of places that you can get assistance with mentors to kind of guide you into where you truly want to go with that. So, I most definitely can connect you with some individuals to help you and guide you to your path in the government world, if that's
Okay.
something that you truly want to do. And we can work on that. Okay. So, since we're on this piece, what was your first career choice when you were younger?
Um, I think the the farthest back in my mind, it was like in first grade or something. I said I wanted to be a
Okay.
firefighter. I don't know where that came from.
Did you watch somebody rescue somebody out of a burning house or
Yeah, I
something?
think like we visited a fire truck as like a field trip or something like
Okay.
that, and then that made me want to be a firefighter.
That normally is what triggers people. That was big old red trucks.
Yeah.
Did you get to go inside?
Yes.
Did they drive it for you, or y'all just got to like go inside of it?
No, we they didn't drive it for us. We just got to go inside of it and like toward the outside of it.
Okay. A firefighter.
Yes.
I can't imagine you a firefighter. That's hilarious. So, I just want, I know you're going to school for journalism. So, is
Yes.
that just a start piece because you want to eventually venture off into that? So, you want to start there to get your credentials and your credits in journalism and venture off? Are you going to double major, or are you going to do political science, or what is your
So
focus?
I was thinking about doing journalism as my major and then political science as my minor
Mm-hmm.
because I want to go to law school. So
Okay.
I just feel like it would make sense to have some law type thing and study it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know yet.
So would you want to be a lawyer for politicians?
Yeah, basically like a government lawyer, like just
Mm-hmm.
a lawyer hired by the government,
Like a
basically.
DA?
Yeah,
Really?
or yeah.
So you want to be a district attorney?
Yeah, or like a district attorney or yeah, basically.
Okay. Interesting. Hmm. So, when you received the, I believe it was the Casey Scholarship, how did you feel about that?
Honestly, I felt happy, but
Yeah.
I don't really I feel like I should have been happier about it than what I was. I just feel like honestly, me personally, I feel like I'm never that proud of my accomplishments,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm happy that I got it. I feel like it was just like, oh, like I'm happy about it, but it's just like there's still more to do and all
Yeah.
this other stuff. So I feel like I should have been happier about it, but I was still happy about it.
Okay. So why do you think they chose you?
Um, I don't know, to be honest. I don't feel like I deserved it.
You don't feel like you deserved it? Why you don't feel like you deserved it?
Because when I look back, I feel like my essay was low key trash and I don't like it. But I don't know, it could have been my grades or anything, but looking back, I feel like my essay was kind of trash. And but also, I don't feel like that many people applied for it maybe as they should have.
So you think you got it by default?
No, I don't think I
Okay.
got it by default because there's enough people, but I don't think like a vast majority of people
Okay.
apply for it. But I still don't think I like deserved it that much.
Well, clearly they did, and you got it. So
And I got into a good school,
exactly. And
but
you going to UMKC, correct?
yes,
So I need you to buck up about that and be happy for yourself, because we can be our own worst critics.
yes, I
And
definitely am my own worst critic.
you need to be able to celebrate yourself. If nobody's going to celebrate you, you should be able to celebrate yourself regardless of what it is. Even the
Yes,
small things, you should be able to celebrate for yourself.
yes,
Because when you have those times and you truly feel that you have no one there, or you have a moment and you get information by yourself, you got to be able to celebrate yourself. Always. You should always celebrate yourself. So
yeah,
don't ever feel like, yes, you could have some improvement. We all can improve. Every day, every minute, every second, we can improve. But be proud of every version of you that you are, because somebody thought enough to say, yes, she deserves this scholarship. We're going to give it to her. Out of all them other applicants, they chose you.
exactly. And I'm really trying to work on that because I recognize that I really don't be proud of myself for the things that I accomplish.
Yeah.
And I'm really trying to work on it, but I just feel like I'm never doing like I just see something and I'm just like, "Oh, that could be better or that could be better or that could be better." And I just pick it apart on the
Hmm.
things that I don't like about it instead of just being like, this is good." Like all of my teachers just tell me how much I overthink on all my work and
Hmm.
how I do good and I put out great work, but I just overthink it, so I kind of hesitate to put stuff out there because I just don't think it's good enough.
Hmm.
But I'm really trying to work on that.
Well, that's good self reflection, that you know that you are working on it, and you know it's something that you need. to improve within yourself. So kudos to you for that. Start celebrating yourself. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So, do you feel that you're mentally prepared for college?
Yes, I do actually.
Really? Why so?
Yeah. At first, I didn't. I was so scared for college. I was like, I can't do this. Like, or I didn't think I couldn't do it. I just knew it was gonna be very hard, and I was very scared. But now, now that I'm cruising towards the end of senior year, I feel like it's really nothing to worry about. You have teachers and other people around you going through the same thing that you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it won't be as stressful as I think. Um, it's gonna be because I have people around me that support me
Mm-hmm.
and I can ask questions, everything. If I need help, someone's gonna be there.
That's good. Because you need that village and you need to create those allies and that community, your village, for you to be able to go to and bounce ideas off of, or when you need to let off some chatter, or just give them verbal diarrhea and they just sit there and listen and take it in. That's like one of the hardest things for a lot of people. It is it's difficult to find your village and find your tribe. That's one of the things that I truly struggle with in certain moments and certain areas of things that I do, because you can be so feel like you're so multifaceted that you can do everything yourself. And
Exactly.
it's good at times, but when you start burning yourself out, it's not the best, and you need people in your corner to be able to assist you and to be able to help you in places where you truly don't understand. So don't ever think that you know everything,
Yes.
because there's knowledge is infinite, and we can
Exactly.
learn. The oldest person can learn something new every day. So don't ever feel like you know everything, and just be open to working with others.
Yes, and I've really had to learn to be open because I'm was kind of like the same way, like very independent, like I could do everything on my own.
Right.
But I'm really kind of scared of having a bad college experience. I really want college to be really good for me in a time I could look back on and be like, I enjoyed that.
Right.
So I kind of had to just face the fact that I have to change my ways and not be so to myself or so independent. I want to make friends in college. I want to have fun in college. I don't want to be super duper stressed out and crying over stuff that don't really matter and I can figure it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sometimes crying is good. You got to let it out sometimes. So
Yes.
don't look at crying as a bad thing. Crying is something totally refreshing for us. It is, think of it as us cleansing our bodies. And yeah, especially if you cry in the rain. Oh, that is the
I've never cried
best.
in the rain before.
Oh my gosh, it is so the best. If you just go out there and you just have that moment, and it's like one of those super big, ugly cries, and you just standing in the rain, no umbrella, no jacket, no coat, no nothing, and you just in the rain and you just crying. And sorry, it took me back. It's just one of the most amazing feelings and experiences that truly help you and cleanse you out. So don't ever be afraid to cry, because crying is cleansing. So
I'm not afraid to cry. I've been crying all the time.
now don't be a sappy pillow though. So oh my good night. So do you what are you doing now to strategize your plans to make whatever it is you would like to do, because it's just your mind is full of wonderment, and I love that, and you want to dabble and get into so many things. Where what do you have a strategy and a plan in place to help you with that?
Um, Honestly, I don't really have a plan. My plan is to just be constantly learning and taking in information so that I can use my knowledge to the best of my ability.
Okay. So
And
where do you truly want to go? That's where you should start with your plan because you need a plan for
yes,
yourself.
where I
You
want to
need a
go in
plan.
life.
Trust me, you need a plan. That's another thing that I used to struggle with as well. So trust me, I'm speaking to you from experience. You need a plan. Where is it that you want to start? I mean, where is it that you truly want to go? You can start with maybe within the next 3 years or so. Where do you see yourself within the next 3 years? Start there, or you can even just do a year, your first year of college. What is it that you want to accomplish within that first year, and start there and work backwards as your goal, as your process into achieving that goal and getting your plan together.
So for my what I want for my first year of college, I want to make more friends.
Okay.
So basically, stop being scared to make friends.
Okay. So you
Um,
want to be more sociable.
yes, I want to be
Okay.
more sociable, and I'm working on that right now. I feel like I'm more sociable than past years.
Okay.
I want to keep my grades good. I want to have A's and B's. I want to make sure I keep at least a 3.7 so I can have a good GPA for
Okay.
law school. And then, what's something else I want to do? Yeah, basically. Oh, handle stress better. I want to handle my stress better.
And those are good personal goals for you to have. But you also want to make sure you have your academic goals as well,
Yes,
especially going to college.
yes.
Yes. So work on that. And
Okay.
I'm going to ask you when we done with this. So, oh my goodness, are your parents involved in your schooling?
Um, Not as much right now. I feel like because they're like, oh, you're a senior, you got a scholarship, you're going to college, you're fine. But when I was like a junior and earlier, they were very involved. They would check my grades every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And I would honestly get very annoyed because, again, I procrastinate a lot. And I feel like my grades weren't as good as they should have been when I was doing them, but I always got them up just in time. I always got them up just in
You
time.
can't do that in college.
I know. That's why I'm trying
Okay.
to stop. That's why I'm stopping procrastinating. I'm getting better at stopping procrastinating.
Okay. Well, do you want them to be more involved?
No. It honestly just stressed me out.
It stressed you out?
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious, girl. Maybe because you were stressing them out.
I know I was. But
Exactly. So how you gonna say they stressing you out because you stressing them out? And whenever you look at somebody and you feel a certain type of way, you need to check yourself because that's something that you are dealing with yourself or you are being yourself.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Okay.
honestly I felt like
Okay.
I just knew in my soul I would get it done, and then they would be pressing me about getting it done. I'll be like, I'm gonna get it done. Like,
Oh my gosh. Well, kudos, parents. I'm happy to hear that. That blasted girl. Who is the biggest influence in your life?
um, probably my mom.
Yeah. Why so?
She, um, she had all her, well, I wouldn't say all her kids, but she had her kids at a young age, and I feel like she didn't grow up the best, and I feel like her personally, some parents they're just stuck in their ways, but she constantly tries to become a better mom every single day. Um, and tries to do what's best for her kids and really wants what's best for her kids. And she doesn't let what other people or her parents taught her or what other people taught her when she was younger affect her parenting now, and just be like, oh, well, that's just the way it is, and da 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 da.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a good thing.
She's always trying
Because,
to grow and evolve.
yeah,
That's
she is.
beautiful. That's
And
good.
I really appreciate that from her because I really know some parents just don't do that. They're just stuck in their ways. They're just like, this is
Right.
how it is. This is how it always was. This is how it was for me growing up. And she's not like that at all. So I really appreciate her doing that,
Yeah.
even though sometimes maybe the voice in her head, like, you should pop her. But I really appreciate her doing that. And I
That's
feel like
good. That's
that really
beautiful.
influenced me on how I would parent my kids.
Okay. I love that. Do you do any community service?
I have done community service, but I'm not doing it at the moment.
Why? Because you got your scholarship, you think you don't need to do nothing else?
No, I don't. I feel like I should be doing other stuff, and yeah, I feel like I should be doing other stuff.
You know there's scholarships that you can apply for so you can just have pocket money.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want you want some community service work, you can easily come over here with community service work, right?
Yes, ma'am, I know.
Okay, just checking, just checking. Oh, good night. What would you tell your eighth grade self from everything that you have experienced now? If you can go back to your eighth grade self, what would you tell her?
I would tell her to not care what other people think about
Okay.
her, and don't let other people influence how you act, and just be your authentic self, no matter what people say, no matter what you think people are going to say about you, or how people act towards you. You are you, and that's just you. You can't change anything about you. Yes, you can improve yourself on the things that you want, but some things are just you. And the more you change them, the more you're going to be lost in life and sad and depressed because you're trying to change something about you that's just simply you.
Right.
And always choose yourself. Don't be choosing. Just focus on yourself.
That's wonderful advice. That is truly wonderful advice. Focus on yourself and be authentically you.
Yes.
Yes. Well, good job. What is peace for you?
Peace for me is accepting where you are in life, no matter where you're at.
Hmm.
So if and not stressing about it, just accept where you are, and if you can't change it, then you can't change it. If you can change it, then change it. And if you can't, then that's that.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah,
Are you at peace with yourself?
yes, I'm at peace with myself.
Okay. So, how do you affirm your peace?
I affirm my peace by making sure nothing is stressing me out. And if something is stressing me out, I make sure, or if something's bothering me, I make sure to talk about it with either myself or people I trust, because I feel like if I hold it in, I'm just going to stress about it even more.
Hmm.
And getting it out into the world kind of like, just gets it out into the world and not internally in my body where it's going to just sit there.
So, just getting it out to the world helps you stay peaceful within yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, we're going to go to this. I want you to give me 2 words in the whole wide world that are your favorite words and your definition for those words.
Okay. Um, One of my favorite words I've been thinking about lately um, is infinite. And
Okay.
infinite means to me is like forever growing. And I just like the idea of something like just forever growing and forever evolving. And then another word that I really like is the word ethereal. And
Ethereal.
yes,
Okay.
ethereal for me means like basically like kind of like spiritual and like beauty, like just like a beauty type in like a spiritual way.
Okay. A beauty type in a spiritual way.
Like being beautiful in a spiritual way. Like you just got
Gotcha.
this enchanting aura.
Being beautiful in a spiritual way. Okay. I like those. So, our next thing is our mental health check in questions. Are you ready for those?
Yes.
All right. Question one. How are you feeling today? And is there anything that from yesterday that is bothering you today?
Today I feel good.
What is feeling good? Everybody just say, I feel good. Give me something else besides good.
I
How do
feel
you truly feel?
I feel at peace. Like
Okay, I'll take that.
nothing's really bothering me. I'm
Okay.
just, my grades are good. I feel like yeah, at peace.
Okay. Is there anything
And
bothering you from yesterday that has led into today?
no.
Okay. That's good. That's a good state to be in. I appreciate that. What thoughts are running through your mind?
Um Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yes.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Thursday. The March Madness thing that I gotta run. I'm also thinking about everything I gotta do for this trip I'm going on, and yes, everything I gotta pack, everything I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's been going through my mind.
Oh yeah, y'all are going out of town, aren't you?
Yes,
Where are
and
you
then
going and who are you going with?
I'm going to Colorado with Upward Bound,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited.
Yes. I feel that y'all are going to have a super dope time out there. I'm excited. I wish I was going.
Me too.
Anywho, it's fine. It's fine. No. So how does your body feel?
Right now it kind of feels um anxious
Anxious? Why you feel anxious?
because I was anxious for this podcast, to be
Mhm.
honest.
Why were you
But
anxious?
I feel like it went well.
Yes, it's
So
going well. We're still
yeah,
here.
it's going. I feel like it's going well. So I haven't been stuttering too much or nothing.
Yes. You have
So
trouble with public speaking?
um, a little bit. I'm trying to
Okay.
get better.
That's good. That's good. All we can do is grow.
Exactly.
If you want to be, as you can use one of your words, you will love to be infinite about your speaking abilities.
Exactly.
All right, my favorite one for mental health check-in questions. What or who do you need to support your mental health today?
What I need to support my mental health today is to rest.
Some rest.
Yes.
That's good. We all need rest, and we should know when we need rest and listen to our bodies when our bodies tell us we need rest because it'll sit you down if you don't listen.
Exactly.
Well, that's good that you know rest, that you need rest at an early age because a lot of adults still don't understand when they need rest. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Well, this was a wonderful podcast, and I appreciate you coming on. This is your time to do your shameless self promotion, as they call it. So go ahead and put out your socials, or if you want somebody to come and see you somewhere, if you're doing anything, but you really don't do anything outside of what you do at school. We can work on
Exactly.
that, but whatever. Um, so you go ahead and drop your socials if you would like for people to follow you places and see what you up to.
You could follow me on my Instagram. It's hearts two, the number two, sky with three E's at the end, and that's all. I'm not
That's
really
it. That's
active on
all.
anything else.
That's it. That's all. Alrighty. Well, yes, like I said, thank you for coming on, and I appreciate you,
Of
and I
course.
love you, and this has been an awesome podcast.
Yes.
And to my loved ones out there, thank you for tuning in to yet another wonderful Youth Monday. We are just at bliss with the way the youth are moving in Wyandotte County and how they are growing and how they are flourishing. And it is time that we start paying them attention and letting them know that the community cares. So, we are at A Firm Peace, where it is a community journal of life, where everyone's story is meaningful. And always remember, we don't beg, we don't chase, we embrace with grace. And always remember to affirm your peace. If nobody has told you today, I love you, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are handsome, and you can always do whatever it is you aspire to do. Don't let anyone tell you different. So, this is your girl, Rebirth, aka Tim B, and we out.